Hey guys, so I hope you're having a great week this week. I want to start doing a weekly educational video for you, just going over different questions I've been hearing throughout the week and the biggest issues that I see as well for people, just on weight loss journeys in general. And so one of the questions I've been getting is, do what type of calories I eat matter? And different foods that affect my metabolism. So some people have heard of like keto, where you're doing high fat. Some people have heard of high protein, high carb, low carb. And I have other clients who, as well, when it comes to metabolism, have just been talking about how they feel like anytime they start to increase their calories, they immediately gain weight, no matter what they're eating and that type of stuff. And so I wanted to dive into that a little bit for you guys. Let me share my screen here. Okay, so this is essentially what somebody's metabolism kind of looks like and what the effects of different types of food have on our body. So the first thing when we're going over like your metabolism or how many calories you're burning throughout the day is just your BMR. So your, basic metabolic resting rate. So this is like if you were, which is about 55%. So this is like if you were sitting on the couch all day long in bed, just breathing, this is how many calories technically your body should be or is burning to keep you alive at your current weight, not including any type of movement whatsoever. The next thing that we have is the thermic effect of food. So some foods have a higher thermic effect of others. And essentially that just means how much energy does your body have to expend to digest or process those foods? So for protein example, we obviously hammer down on protein, but it's 20 to 30%. So let's just assume that you ate 100 calories of steak or of a lean protein. Your body is spending 20 to 30 of those calories just to digest that protein. Carbs, it's about 5 to 15%. Fats, it's essentially nothing. So essentially for like fats, your body does not have to work at all to absorb those or process those. The next thing is NEAT. So that's essentially like non-physical activity. So this is like walking, cleaning the house, moving around the house, picking stuff up, just your daily steps, and not to say walking is not exercise, but this, we're not counting it as like a workout, if that makes sense. So this makes up, what is that, like another 20% of how many calories you're burning. And then the last about 20% is exercise. So this is like if you do a workout, you're lifting weights, that type of stuff. So all of this added together is kind of how we figure out your guys' calories and essentially what your maintenance calories are and how many calories you're burning throughout the day. And so what we find a lot of times at first, especially with women, is they've been eating super low calories. And then they've noticed, like I said, whenever they start to eat food again, they immediately notice this big rise on the scale. And so the first thing that usually is happening there is the quality of food that they're eating is super low. So it's like simple carbs, sugars, fats, and they're not eating much protein. And so essentially for those types of foods, your body's not working very hard as it is to digest those. The second part of that, so not only, your basic metabolic rate staying the same, the thermic effect is very low on those types of foods. And then because they're eating such low calories and they have low energy, like they're tired all the time and they don't feel good, their NEAT or their just movement throughout the day is super low because they don't have energy. So they're not cleaning the house. They don't have as much energy to go on a walk. They're not exercising. And so they're sitting a lot more, which obviously this makes a 20% difference. And then typically as well, they're not exercising. And so that's why with our type of eating, we have you do high protein. We're having you guys increase your calories quite a bit. But with doing that, your guys' energy is going up. So you guys, whether you're paying attention or realizing it or not, you guys are moving more throughout the day. We have a higher thermic effect from our food because you guys are eating high quality food. And you guys are exercising on top of that. So that's why a lot of times, clients, we can go from 1,200 calories a day to 1,500 to 2,000, depending, how much you guys are moving and that type of stuff, just be purely from increasing the quality of your guys' foods, like high proteins, clean carbs, healthy fats. They have a high thermic effect. You're automatically just doing more stuff. You're going on more hikes, you're moving more, you're walking more, you're moving around the house, you're cleaning the house, you just feel good. And so whether you realize it or not, you are moving more. And we're obviously having you guys exercise as well. And so I hope that kind of makes sense on just like why, if you guys have or have not noticed, why we can have you guys eat so much more food and it increases your results and your guys' energy levels feel better and everything feels better. And so if you guys have any questions on that, let me know, shoot me back an email, but I hope that makes sense. And yeah, so I just want to do one of these videos for you guys each week, just some type of nutritional education, because like there's a lot of big misconceptions on like calories in, calories out. And so, you know, like that can get very confusing, but it does come down to what those calories are that we're eating. Are we eating Twinkies, or are we eating like lean steak? So 2,000 calories of lean steak and 2,000 calories of Twinkies are totally different on just like how we feel after eating those types of foods, how our body processes them, how hard it has to work after processing them, and then what is our activity levels like after eating those types of foods. Alcohol is another one too. But yeah, shoot me some questions if you have anything on that. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, have a good weekend.